Chapter 2, Credit Card Scams. Last year Jane thought she was being careful. She used a well-lit cash machine at a local supermarket, just as she had done dozens of times before. But within 24 hours her bank account was drained. The culprit? A tiny device installed on the card reader that copied her credit card details without her knowledge. Jane became one of millions of victims of credit card fraud, a crime that costs the world billions every year. Credit cards are a scammer's dream. With just a few stolen numbers, they can shop online, transfer money, or even sell the information to other criminals. And while banks work hard to detect and prevent fraud, scammers are always one step ahead, using technology and human psychology to exploit their victims. Types of credit card scams. 1. Card skimming and shimming. One of the most common physical methods scammers use is card skimming, where tiny devices are placed over or inside card readers to steal data. More advanced criminals use shimming, microchips inserted into machines to target chip-enabled cards as well. Shimming is much harder to detect, as most of the device is hidden in the slot of the ATM. A skimmer is also a handheld device, which is a similar size to a packet of cigarettes, which can be used by a waiter or shop assistant to swipe your card through to steal your data and enable criminals to clone your card. Real life. Example: the Lebanese loop is a type of ATM fraud where scammers use a device to trap a victim's bank card in the machine, making it appear as though the card has been retained by the ATM. While the victim is distracted, the scammer often observes their PIN and retrieves the trapped card once the victim leaves. How it works. The setup: scammers insert a thin strip of metal or plastic, the loop, into the ATM's card slot. The loop is designed with a small flap or hook to catch the card when it's inserted. The trap: when the victim inserts their card, it gets stuck inside the ATM because of the loop. The ATM will function as if the card is retained but won't actually eject it. Distraction: the scammer may pose as a helpful bystander, suggesting the victim re-enter their PIN to retrieve the card. During this process, they memorise the victim's PIN. The theft: once the victim gives up and leaves, assuming the machine has retained their card, the scammer retrieves the trapped card from the loop and uses the stolen PIN to withdraw your money. Signs of a Lebanese loop card stuck in the ATM. If your card doesn't eject but the ATM seems otherwise functional, it may be a sign of tampering. Unusual advice from strangers. Scammers often pose as good Samaritans and encourage victims to re-enter their PIN, claiming it will release the card. Tampered card slot. Look for signs of damage, glue, or anything unusual in the card slot. How to protect yourself. Inspect the ATM. Check the card slot for unusual attachments or damage before using it. Cover your PIN. Always shield the keypad when entering your PIN to prevent anyone from observing it. Stay at the ATM. If your card gets stuck, stay by the machine and call your bank immediately. Do not leave until your card is recovered or securely blocked. Avoid accepting help from strangers. Politely decline assistance from bystanders, as they may be scammers. Use trusted ATMs. Stick to ATMs in well-lit, secure areas, such as inside bank branches. Exploiting magnetic stripes. In countries or stores that still rely on swipe-based systems, scammers clone stolen magnetic stripe data onto blank cards. These cards are then used for purchases, often in regions where chip and PIN systems are not mandatory. Synthetic identity fraud. In this sophisticated scam, fraudsters combine stolen data from multiple sources, e.g. names, dates of birth and account numbers, to create fake identities. These identities are used to open credit card accounts, apply for loans, or commit other forms of financial fraud. The bigger picture: credit card fraud is a constantly evolving threat. Scammers are highly adaptable, using new technologies and techniques to exploit vulnerabilities. The illusion of safety, whether through physical cards or digital wallets, can leave consumers and businesses exposed. May understanding these risks is the first step to staying ahead of fraud. In Chapter 3, we look at phishing and impersonation scams.